Welcome to Good Neighbors, Season 2, Episode 2. Today we're talking about generosity during a pandemic. And so we're talking to some friends later on. Going to be sharing our memes. What else are we doing, Kayla?
We're just trying to be happy and excited and joyful and positive in this crazy time.
That's a musical. Ready? Welcome! Episode 2. Season 2, Episode 2. We're feeling good. How's everybody feeling out there? Leave us a comment. We want to know what's going on in your world.
It's, what day? Don't know.
I have no idea what day.
No idea.
That's fine.
It's quarantine something. And I'm pretty sure it's April. And I'm pretty sure it's a weekday. But other than that, I got nothing. I found a really funny meme this week that I love because it was one of my favorite movies. Don't leave the house unless it's for the
bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book. I thought that was funny.
I thought it was really funny.
I thought it was funny.
And really cute because it's Jungle Book and Jungle Book's awesome. Only leave for the bare necessities. That's all. That's what
we're doing.
We're doing. And we went and supported some local, like a coffee shop and a hot chicken place here in Nashville. Found some really sweet stories this week. There was this Brooklyn landlord. He waived rent for hundreds of tenants for April, for the whole month of April, which is just so incredible. It's so generous.
I love the stories of generosity that are coming in.
Totally.
And we, some really good friends of ours, have this brand, Bardigan, which
You are wearing the shirt.
I pretty much exclusively wear their stuff now, just because I love them. I love their story. I love their brand and what their brand is about. With all this going on, it's kind of crazy for them having a small business. And
they're small business owners. They have 4 beautiful children, so there's 6 of them. There's 6 mouths to feed, and they have a small business where they're supporting other employees. And on top of it, they just have the biggest heart. So they decided that they would make a collection of shirts and pants, and there was like a towel, socks. There was a collection of clothes called the Pandemic Collection.
Pandemic Collection.
And we ordered a few things because they were comfy. But 20% of the proceeds went back to creators that were struggling. I believe that is the beauty in all of this, is people that are just giving back. But anyways, we talked to Tina and Jared. They're our friends. They live in California right now. They have this wonderful collection of clothes, Bardigan, that we are obsessed with, and we are obsessed with them. So here they are going to tell us about how they're being generous during this time. Thanks for being here, guys. I have the sweatpants, the pandemic sweatpants on.
Yes.
And I haven't taken them off in days. We love what you guys are doing with generosity. You guys are a small business with 4 kids, so that's a lot of mouths to feed.
That's a lot of mouths.
A lot of mouths to feed.
Yes.
But on top of it, we're donating 20% of all sales from your pandemic line, which I think is it's a little crazy because of our time, but you guys are living out the generosity arm, which is incredible. Why did you guys come up with that, and what was the purpose for that?
Well, I mean, it was the first day that we made 0 sales in our store. It was kind of like, it was like hard to not panic, but I was like, okay, like what are we gonna do? Like, how do we keep our employees paid? Like, that was my first thought, was just like, how do we keep the business even running? You know, our brand is every day, so it's like about everyday experiences, it's about everyday things. Bardigan isn't so like positive just all the time. It is positive throughout, but it kind of has like it's real too. It's like, this is like, things are hard sometimes, you know, and it's like, it's not like in contrast to like a brand like Life is Good, where it's just like, life is always good and there's never anything wrong. It's like, we're a little more like grounded, and like, we know like things go wrong, but then we're also, I think there's kind of like hope throughout what we create. And so it felt kind of natural for us to create a collection. I was like, let's do a pandemic collection, and then everyone's like, like, because this is right when it's coming out, and so like my responses from my friends and people I trust are like, we think you should follow your gut, but I don't know. And so I was
Just
like,
be careful.
Yeah.
It's a little edgy.
Yeah, definitely. So then I kind of kept processing and I was like, well, this is more not just like us telling people what to think and how to do things. It's like us exploring from an artistic standpoint of like all the different emotions and feelings that go along with this. We lost our whole store. We lost all of our print work that we had lined up. And so it was a huge chunk of our business immediately gone, but we still had the option to sell stuff online. And so I started thinking about my friends that are like my photographer friends and people like that I knew. I'm like, they don't have even anything to fall back on, you know, because they were like had jobs lined up. And that's where we're like, well, we could do this and also help other people at the same time. And so that's where that portion came in. So we were kind of, it's like help like keep our business going and help other people that don't have the option to sell online.
And you were sharing some of the stories with me of just like some of the people who you were able to support. Even though for you it kind of felt like just like a small thing you were doing, to them it was huge.
Yeah, we've gotten some really, really great responses because I think for us, like you said, a family of 6, you know, $200, that's how much we're giving each person. Doesn't seem like a lot, but we've had several people say, wow, this covers, you know, my rent for the month or my utility bills or whatever. And just, so that was a blessing to us to hear those responses. So
when I first saw the brand Bardigan, I was like, oh, they're really cool designs and really cool. But then I actually like a little while later start to really dig into the designs and actually like really look at them. I'm like, wow, there's so much like humor in these shirts. There's so much intentionality in these designs that I just it's drawn me to the brand even more and what you guys are doing. I just love it so much.
I appreciate that.
yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we try to put a lot of thought into each thing that we create, and we're not just like putting out stuff. And so it's kind of funny. We've had a few comments like on Facebook and stuff. It's like, oh, look, these guys are being opportunistic or whatever in this time, or they're just trying to make a buck. And it's like, well, first of all, I'm shameless as far as that goes because we're trying to pay our employees. So yeah, we are. But then the other thing that's funny is it's like, we didn't just start a t-shirt company to sell pandemic t-shirts. You know what I mean? It's like, This is what we already do. And so for people that don't know, I understand why they have that perspective, but I'm also like, this is what the brand is about, is like the hard times, the good times, like things that people are going through and experiencing. And then I think when we like, you know, we put something like hiding under a rock, it's like, that's how, you know, there's just people like, I just got to get out of this situation. And then we do something like the punk one that's way more out there, and it's like 6 feet away or 6 feet under.
Yes,
and
the
it's
music
kind
video,
of like
which is
wild.
awesome, by the way.
You guys put out an epic punk video. Like you're not even a band, but like this is what I mean. Like you just had fun with it. Like
Yeah, my brother wrote and recorded it, but yeah.
So good. Just to have fun with it. We're all trying to survive, but like that whole notion of like, let's just not survive, let's thrive too during this and have some joy, and like a spirit that you guys brought with that was incredible.
I think that's part of it too. It's just, I really was hoping that this would encourage people to keep creating and feel like, because, you know, a lot of the creatives, like they tend to like struggle with depression and things like that too. And I'm like, it was a huge concern of mine because I was like, man, I don't want my friends to like shell up and really be struggling if they're like stuck at home and can't really do things and get inspired. So we have had a lot of people too also send us messages that are like, man, we saw what you guys were doing and I made like this, or I did this. And so like that like really encourages me and pushes me to keep creating too. I think it's just like all like trying to lift each other up at the same time kind of a thing, you know, and like the way you guys keep creating stuff and putting stuff out too. I mean, we love that.
Yes.
And just that you're able to drop your new songs and stuff is awesome.
Yeah, it's so
So
encouraging to us too.
Thanks for the love on that, by the way. Appreciate it. It's like super inspiring, you know, your hearts and what you guys are doing. You're very much in line of what like Good Neighbors is all about.
You're like literal good neighbors on Abbot Kinney. Like, in Venice, if you ever go to Venice and you go down to Abbot Kinney, you guys are like the good neighbors of the hood.
Yeah, so true. Well, that was so awesome getting to catch up with them and chat with them, and yeah, it's crazy times, but it's really cool to see just generosity flowing, even though it's hard to continue to push on. So
just be generous during this time. You don't really know the impact that that's going to have on somebody's life. So
Well, and also I feel like it helps your spirit, enliven your spirit when you're giving. I feel like.
oh, it totally does. It
Yeah.
makes it. I think I'm assuming there's some sort of biology in your body that it is like it brings a happiness to you. And a couple more really cute little things that I saw on the internet. This one is a couple has social distancing date in the back of a pickup truck in a parking lot. Couple goals.
Oh.
Like super cute. This one too is so cute. This woman is going through chemo and her husband wasn't allowed to come in because of coronavirus. So he sat out the window with a sign, "I can't be with you, but I'm here with you." It's like the cutest thing in the whole world.
I just love.
Generous with your time. Be generous.
Yeah.
Be generous during this time. It'll bring you some joy. I hope that everybody is staying healthy and safe.
We love you guys. Thank
Love
you.
you.
Thank you for being here. And
Be happy, dance, find your joy, find whatever it is. I don't know why I did this. I felt like. Anyways, love you guys. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.
Love you guys.